left over. But there's enough in here for you to make all 36, because that's how many blades it takes. 36 different blades. Once I had the blades made, just follow the instructions in the, in the toolkit. Just follow the instructions or watch, one of my videos. I filled it. Then I top stitched. I found, so the way I laid them out, and you can lay them out however you want to. You can do whatever you want to, obviously. I found center of the background and center from side to side, and then lined up my points so that they were all around center. And then I went 7 inches out, and I went 7 inches out. Is there something you want me to...
We're live. People are signing
Hey,
in.
friends, did they just get here?
It just started.
Am I supposed to start over?
Not necessarily, just... You like to have that.
Okay, friends. Hi, Amanda. Super glad you're here. Look, do you think this is cute? That's my little table runner of the week. and Laura's here too. Oh, it says it just started. Did you hit something? We don't know what happened, y'all. We started right at 6 o'clock. Okay. Okay. Good. So, you can go back and see the beginning of it. But anyway, this is the table runner I made for the week. And I was just showing how to do that. It's a kit. So I have the background fabric, the blades, and then look at this cute little cardinal fabric. It's it's Moda by Robin Pickens, and it's called Splendid. I just thought it was super cute. Is that upside? No, that's right side up. Isn't that cute? So you can fussy cut. You will have a little bit left over. I always get, when I'm making something, I always get 2/3 of a yard of fabric for a large Dresden for the fussy cutting. So this is 2/3 of a yard. You'll have some left over, but you can use it as whatever. But look, so the background fabric, the cardinal fabric, and the red is included in the kit. And do y'all like scrappy bindings? I love a scrappy binding. So, everybody's here. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Huh. That even Nita's here. Nita, I thought you were going to be busy. Okay. Hi, Pam. Oh, I'm so happy y'all are here. Okay, so this is the little table runner. So it doesn't have to be Christmas. I call it winter, because even after Christmas, I can use cardinals. I can do it during Christmas or after Christmas. So I have these kits. It includes all of this. The only thing it does not include is batting, and it does not include the backing. I used a green, but I love green, so that'll work for me. And look, y'all, I sent Doug to the store today to get me some little candles. Look how cute this looks. Are we in a time warp or something?
I don't know.
Y'all, we're in a time warp. Something weird happened today. I don't know what. Okay, these little motifs, these little votives, candles, look. They even smell. I don't even know what they smell like, but they smell. They smell like candles to me. Okay, they fit right in the middle of that, and I could add more, like decor between here. That's a real cute little, I'll use this. If you come to my house this season, I'll be using it. I promise. You can see it at my house. Now, let me tell you what I did about the binding. I took my leftovers. I took the backing leftover and the bird leftover and the red leftover, and I alternated them. So I did green and red and green and bird, and then green and red and green and bird, just because that's the process. I had more of the green left over. And with this kit, oh, by the way, the kits are, it comes with step-by-step instructions. $30 for the kit plus shipping. And this is what I had left over. So I did have some scraps. But look, see the, it's like cheese. It's like Swiss cheese or something, right? You'll have a little bit of this left over. I cut binding out of what I had left over, so that was good. I used some binding out of this, and then I just had my little, these are the corners. Hey, were y'all here to see how I did the corner thing? Y'all tell me if it's, oh, good. You got your prize last week. Yay! I'm so glad. So I cut the corners. So somebody comment and tell me if you want to see me. Do y'all know how to do this? So tell me if you want me to repeat that. Thanks, Bridget. I thought it was kind of cute. If you want me to make this, to do the end of this table runner again, a real quick demo, I can if you're interested in it. So anyway, there's plenty of fabric there. I forget what the yardage is, but out of the 3 different ones. So I have a limited number of those. Probably, do you remember what I said? 8 or 9 maybe of the kits. Yeah, that's right. I have 8 of the kits. Okay, please review. Okay, Janice, I will. Okay, here's the... I'm going to go back over that because it's real simple, but you know, it looks fairly impressive, I think. I mean, I like the point on the end. Okay, so here's how I did it. In the kit, I have 28-inch wide of the background fabric. I cut it in half, so I had 14 inches wide with the fabric and 14 inches wide. I trimmed the selvages and I sewed those end to end. So now I had, 86 inches long. Well, I decided at 86 inches long, that was a bit long. I didn't want it that long, actually. So I wanted it 60. So I measured 60 and cut it at 60. And then I had some left over. Well, at the 60, we're going to pretend like this piece of paper is my fabric. And I've already done this end, but I haven't done this end. It's 14 inches wide. So with a friction pin, pretend like this is my fabric. Pretend like this is 14 inches wide. I went all the way to the end and halfway I made a dot. See that? That's at 7 inches. 7 inches to the middle, right? From each side is halfway. We're quilters. We know how to do this. Okay. So on the same exact 7 inches down on this side, I made a dot with my friction pin. And 7 inches down on this side, I made a dot with my friction pin. Now, if you weren't here a few minutes ago, I was giving tips about my rotary blades. So I use this one for fabric, but I want to show y'all something. At my house, if we have rubber band around the handle, Doug and I both know this, I want to say rule, but it's really not a rule. It's just a thing, right? I have a rubber band around the handle. That tells us that when my other 45 millimeter blade that I use for fabric, when that blade gets dull, I take it off of there and I put it on here, and this one is for paper. So that's why we have a rubber band around it. That's the indicator that we can use that for paper, no problem at all. Just don't use my good one, right? Because I'm the one that messes up. I'm the one that totally messes up. So because I'm demoing on paper, I'll use my paper cutter. So super simple. See that dot and see this dot? Oh, I'm so glad y'all are here. Okay. I align my ruler, my straight edge, my ruler, whatever. And I do a straight cut, straight across. And then I do the same exact thing from dot to dot, right? I mean, that's all I'm doing is dot to dot. Did y'all see what I use? A pop-up for my phone. Were you here when I told that? See it? the pop-up thing for the back of the phone. I use that so I will remember to keep my hands in the middle of the ruler. Okay, so now I have this one done. 14 inches wide, you find across the end, 7 inches in the middle, and then 7 inches down, and then just cut, and you get this perfect little point on either end. So that was easy, right? That's not hard. Anybody, you can do that. That's easy. Now, what other questions do we have? Let's see. Oh, Pat got her a prize. Aw. Hi, Patty Bible Blake. I know you. Y'all, Patty's my cousin. I did the binding scrappy. I may have mentioned that. You may have heard me say that. But I used what I had left over. And I measured so that y'all would have plenty of fabric in this little kit. It's $30. It'll make this whole thing. You provide your own backing.
How do they order it? That was a question that was asked.
All if you want to order it, in the comments say, I'll take a kit, or I'll buy a kit, or something. I want a kit. They're $30. And then tomorrow what you'll do is you'll be getting a message, Facebook message from me saying, send me your email. And then I will email you through PayPal.
There's only 8.
And there's only 8 of these little kits. I bought I bought yardage and a bolt, and not quite a full bolt, but so, and there's a little bit left over. So you will get some leftovers. Let me show y'all what this is. Do y'all even know what this is? When I stitched the dress into the background fabric, when I appliqued it down, just top stitched it down, I turned my top, I turned my top over, and what I could see was like this, and I cut out so that this is what would have been behind here. I just took that layer out. So that's what that is. So you'll have all that left over. Okay, for those of you who are just joining, are there any questions about that? I guess I should. Okay, Janice wants a set. Yay! Hey, I sound like I'm on whatever that television show is. Look, I want to show y'all what I did this week. I got this little You Are My Sunshine quilted. What do y'all think? Do you like it? Am I in the way? I'll move. Look, I've got threads all over me. Look, y'all, half of the small, 3 blades, a quarter for each of the corners.
Of big.
What?
Of the big ones.
Yeah, of the big ones. And now I'll show you. So I bought I have a long arm, and I bought a new quilting digital pattern. And this was the first time I ever stitched it out. If I do it again, I'm not sure I will. But at some point, when I do it again, I won't do it quite so large. But I wanted something that was loopy and then bumblebees, kind of. So there you go. That's what I did all over the front. And y'all can see I stitch all over my dressings. I don't always do that. But on this one I did, because it's just a fun little quilt, right? I mean, I don't have to have anything real fancy for it. I could custom stitch all that if I wanted to. In fact, this one, we can talk about quilting on this one. I did the quilting. I did free motion quilting on this one. Let me show you. You can see it on the back. What?
Did you finish with what this is?
Told him that. Yes. Okay, so I just did a little free motion quilting, and then when I quilt it, let me see if I can find it. I'm looking upside down and the light's in my eyes. Funny. Okay, so I go around the blade and up this blade and up and down around the blades. So I stitch in the ditch between the blades to hold that down. So I don't do a whole lot of quilting in there. But I do a whole lot of quilting on the outside. Okay. What else can we get you? What else do we have today to show you? All right. Oh, what?
You were going to have your gray dots with the kitty cats.
So I want to tell y'all, hey, I have a new friend. Her name is Laura Strickland, and she owns Orange Blossom Quilt Design Studio. And she is on a thing. Y'all need to go look this up. It's called the Hopper Blog Hop. And it is, let me tell you what she did. She took the tool, and she took the big one, and she chopped off the top point and made a blade for Halloween that looks like a coffin. Okay, so that's Laura. It's cute as it can be. On one of them, she did a real cute little motif in the windows, and the other, and she used candy corn fabric. So let me tell you what she did. She did strips, 3 strips like candy corn, and then she cut her blades out of that. Y'all, it's precious. Cut her blades out of that, and then made a little coffin window. It's really, really cute. The blog hop starts today. You can go look up Orange Blossom Quilt Design Studio, and yes, she had permission, and she was super sweet about it. So I'm thrilled to death to have a new friend. So Laura, if you're here, thank you, thank you, thank you. And Bridget, I see your question. In the toolkit, that's a good question. What she's asking is what size template will she need to make the Redbird table runner. In this toolkit, the picture windows reverse applique, you get a 10-inch tall Dresden blade that has the window cut out so you can bring fabric from the back, which is what all of my stuff is. With that comes a insert that will make a circle. See that little circle right there? If you want to do a circle motif, you can do that. And also in the tool set comes the 5-inch. So this is 10-inch. If you're wanting to use if you're wanting to use layer cakes, you can. And then you also get the 5-inch, and that's good for, of course, the charm packs. So all of this comes in the same kit. And if you want one of those, just put it in the comments. I will get your information. It's $44 for this set. It comes with both sizes, 6 pages of step-by-step instructions, and then all my videos and YouTubes and all of that. In addition to that, we have the accessory set, which has it's the window that goes in the tool. This one is the raindrop. See that? So there's also the orange peel, the heart, and the hexagon. In fact, can you see this up? Can you see this well? This is the hexagon. I put the little bumblebees in the hexagon. See that cute little thing? So the template for this comes in the kit as well as this, and then the hexagon comes in the accessory set. So several of you weren't here a little bit earlier. I'm going to move this over there, and I'm going to show y'all these. So today what I was showing how to do is how to make, is this it? Look, this is the raindrop shape that comes in the accessory set. See that? Cute little raindrop. So there's a raindrop. Here's a raindrop with a long window on the bottom. You can do a short window. You can do no window, a long window, or a short window, which would be this size. And
show them the long window on the back, black background.
And then you can fill this window. If you're putting it on, for example, fabric like this, you can leave the windows open, y'all. But when you top stitch this to the background fabric, like you've already made your Dresden, you've got the point, right? It can go straight on your background fabric. You just need to top stitch around the open window. But here's something I want to show you that I've not done before. Look, can you see the difference here? The kit, the accessory set comes with this one, right? Yes. And then I turned it upside down. So I'm going to real quickly show you how to do that. It's just, I'm convinced I have found more than 50 ways to make the windows. Okay, so to make the window, to draw it out, to do the upside down one, we're going to do this one. I'm going to go to the point and make a little mark. And I'm going to do the bottom of the window, and I have a registration line on the tool. Can you... Wait, I have a white piece of paper right here. Y'all see this line right here? What I did was I matched it right here, made a little mark. Then I take my accessory piece, and it normally goes this way. I turned it completely over. I put the point right there on that little mark, and then I put this one up here and draw it. Isn't that cute? That's so easy, right? And then I would cut that out and fill it. So you can do all the things you can do with this. No bottom window, a short bottom window, a long bottom window, or you can do it upside down this way. So that's 6 more windows, that different configurations that you can do using this. Now here's another tip. You do not have to make a point up here. Y'all know that, right? You can do a Dresden that is all, I was going to see if I had, here's another one. Here's another one. I could sew all of these together in a circle. Of course, they'd be overlapping by 1/4 of an inch, but y'all know that, you're quilters. I can do a full circle with a flat top edge. What I would do before I sewed them together is I would fold them all down 1/4 of an inch and iron that into place. I'd probably do more than finger press before I sewed these together. But y'all, it makes just a round circle, more like a windmill look, maybe, than this. So that's another 6 ways you can do blades. Now, if anybody is interested, yeah, that's a good idea, Connie. Let's get Laura, and if Laura doesn't, I will. Hello, Sharon. If Laura doesn't put a link, I will in the comments or somewhere to her blog, the Halloween Hopper blog hop. Laura Strickland from Orange Blossom Quilt Designs. Okay, so there are 12 of these blades, y'all. There are 12 of them, and I don't need them. I've made all the Halloween quilts I'm going to make for the year. I don't need these. If you are interested in winning, this would be one of my door prizes. 12 blades. Some of them are already cut. Some of them aren't. But none of them are stitched down. I'll also give you another tip. Once they've been glued down, you can remove this. If you want to change the shape of your blade, of your window, you can do it after the fact. So if you didn't like this look, you could do something different. So that's one of the door prizes tonight.
Along with the kitty cat.
And what I'm throwing in with it so that you'll have enough if you want these, if anybody wants them. If you want it, say something about kitty cats. Then here's some Swiss cheese fabric that you can continue making windows out of. So there's plenty of fabric here. So if anybody wants, hey Kathy, if anybody wants to win these blades, I'll send them to you for free. You just put something in the comments about loving kitty cats, or you want the kitty cat blades, or something about cats. In addition, my other prize for the night was what inspired me. Okay, so Bridget says kitty cats are awesome. I agree. I have an outside kitty cat. Okay, I was going through a thing and I found these blades, but there are only 9 of them. I don't know why there are only 9, but let me tell you what I would do. If I were stuck and I only had 9 blades, let me tell you what I would do. Look at this quilt behind me. There are 12 blades in the corners, right? This size. So if I got 9, what I would do is I would do this, for example, and I want a different kitty cat. Oh, here. Look at this cute little baby. Okay, so I would do these, and then I would throw in whatever I had at home that went with this. You can mix your blade colors. So for example, if I was putting something in the corner, I could use, 2 of the outsides. So that'd be 2, 4, 6, 8. You could use 8 of these and add 1 in the middle if you were doing it in the corners. Now, of course, if you're doing the whole dress, then you can alternate, right? You can alternate colors. Whatever you want to do. There's all kinds of, you could do like Laura did and do strips, whatever you want to do. So if you're interested in, again, I'm going to give 2 prizes away. This set of 9 blades with the kitty cat fabric. If you've said something, yeah, exactly, Connie. You can add a solid. You can do anything. I mean, it's unlimited ways to use it. So, Amanda, you have a cat named Junie. Aw, that's cute. We have a cat by the name of Mama Cat. I didn't name her. My mother named her because she showed up and started having babies. So we called her Mama Cat. And she's an outdoor cat. And in the springtime, she loves to bring us presents, like little frogs or, I don't know, just stuff on the front door. And I walk out, and every time I squeal and Doug comes around, he's like, what? So if you're interested in kitty cats, be sure and comment. If you want a quilt, I only have a quilt kit. I only have 8 of them. And y'all know I wrote the instructions. And it's this simple, this fast, this quick. I did it, just in a couple of hours. All the instructions are right here. Of course, the instructions for the kit for the Dresdens, how to do that, are in the tool set itself. So if you want one of those, what else? Let me see what else. Have I forgotten something? Tool sets are $44. Accessory sets are $18. And I think next week I'm gonna skip a week from making a pattern or a project next week. But I have an idea for a project coming up, but I like to stay a couple months ahead, like if we start now, we'll have it ready for winter, Christmas. But I really think that right after Christmas, I like to use a lot of blues and silvers because it's that sort of time of year. So you might be seeing that coming up. Questions? Anybody else? Oh, Amanda gets presents from her fur babies too. They just love us, right? So Sherry likes the cow fabric and the fussy cuts. I hear you. I love fussy cutting. So this is what it's done. It's changed the way I shop for fabric. Back in Romper Room, when that lady went like this, and she would say, I see whoever. She never called my name. But there are only 6 of us in the whole world that have my name, so no wonder. But that's what I feel like. I'm always walking through the store going, oh, and then I'll find something and go, oh, that'd be perfect in a window, right? That'd be perfect in a window. So it's just totally changed the way I shop. Okay, if there is nothing else, any other questions? Okay, like I say, thank you for showing up. I have no idea what happened the first little while. I guess I could go back and say, I reviewed everything, I guess. I think everybody from winners last week got their prizes. If you haven't, let me know. I think you have, though. So, I'll be drawing names for these tomorrow. I'm going to let a few people watch. And if anybody ever has any questions, I want you to call me. Seriously. My number, I'll give it to you right here now, is 903-596-8696. That's my business number. And it'll dial right here in the studio. And I want you to call me if you get stuck, you have ideas, you wonder if this will happen or what will happen if you do this. Call me. I love to visit and help in any way I can. And by the way, I don't think I said it in the beginning. Once again, as I was getting ready today, because y'all know I wait till the last minute to go get dressed, right? I get everything else done. And then I run shower and slap on some makeup for you. While I'm doing all that, I always pray for you. So know that you've been prayed over today. I prayed for your health and wealth and well-being and your and peace in your heart. So if there's anything in particular that you want me to pray over you about, send me a private message because I would be honored to do so. Okay, friends, love you. Holler if you need anything. Go back and watch it from the beginning if you got here anytime after I started the first time. So thank you all so very much. Thanks, Sherry. Y'all come back. We'll do this again next week. And it's always, now we're up to, we had done, this was through number 26. So I know there's over 50 ways to, and next week I'm getting a bunch of quilts back I had loaned to a shop. I'll have them back, I think. So I'll introduce you to a new quilt that you haven't seen. So we'll see which one that's going to be. I think it's going to be the one called Home Ec. And I hope you like it. So, okay, friends, I'm signing off. Love you very much. Take care.